This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Knights offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Scrambling away. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Richardson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Brown wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback. Look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know.
Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo.
Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. If we have three on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. There he goes! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Buying some time. It's complete to the right. Good, solid tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quick release by the QB. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They'll give it to him again. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the way. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Harold. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Knights will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
But there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Harold. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
He's tackled at the 47. Brings up 2nd down.
Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Jenkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown wants to pass. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. To the... They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Harold. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. He fires one deep down the right side.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
He'll run it again. Creates a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get to him as he throws. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really great job and coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Harold. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the single back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Here's the return. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Harrell. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Harrell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Second down, he'll throw. Under fire. Finds a crease at the 20. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're working that left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The hand to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. poked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room, and he'll take it in. Nelson. Now Jayhawks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Marshall. Gets open down the middle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
There's the pressure. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hayes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Now adjusting. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays,